because I can't get the very thing.
Okay.
So you can just start the intro again, right? And who you are, what business do you do, etc.
Okay. I basically run a Hindi Bollywood club. I'm a Singaporean. For the last 8 years, I've been running this club, and we didn't have this sort of problem. I didn't have any issue with any MOM or police or anything or this kind of thing. I mean, minor things like, small issues we do have once in a while here and there, but not major this kind of thing. But so happened that on the September 18 of 2015, I came across we because for our club we need all performing artists. That is why the government give us 8 performing artist quota. So we have to, because there is no local dancers, we can't find any local dancers. They are all cultural dancers. So we bring in girls, and we have, during this time, this girl by the name of Nupur, who arrived on September 18. Upon her arrival, the second day, in fact I was away, and my manager who was running this club also was away. But before we go, we noticed that this girl wasn't that friendly to all the other girls, or she doesn't talk to anyone. But we thought that that is probably a common homesick problem. Then on the 4th day, she just went missing. So I was called by Tanglin police station to come down. Then after an interview, they came down, they checked and everything. Till today, I have not heard from anything from the police side. But this case was then referred to Ministry of Manpower. Ministry of Manpower, they carried out their investigation as normal. They called the rest of the artists. They interviewed them. Nothing happened. After that, they told me that my club will be barred. But during that period of time, I still have performing artists who was on a valid work permit, so we were able to continue with the business. But slowly, month after month, subsequently, the rest of the artists also permit expired. When the permit expire, we bring them to MOM, they issue them with special pass. But these girls who are staying with us, they still continue to stay with us. They still continue to stay with us even after their permit has expired, they were issued special pass. But the earlier girl who actually ran away, how she ran away, I don't know. But what I understand is she climbed down from a pipe where she was staying, and she just went missing. So I don't know why she does that or what, but she was subsequently sent to a home. And I also heard that from the home that she tried to attempt suicide and threatened to leave, if she is not allowed to go out from the home, she will kill herself. This is, I heard from the rest of the other girls who were staying there. Then somehow she also managed to come out. Just in about 3 weeks from the time of this case, somewhere in October 11, I guess, I saw her with someone in Mustafa area. I called up the MOM IO. I said, hey, this girl could have run away from the home. How come she's out in Mustafa area? MOM officer told me that, oh, she's been released on a curfew time, but we are watching her. But the next day when I showed the MOM officer a photo, he told me that, oh, she's already been released to some uncle. I said, you mean to say that anybody can become an uncle and you release this girl to somebody? They said, well, anyway, that one is their arrangement. I said, okay, fine. So somehow my subsequent girls, 6 girls who are working with me, subsequently when they finished, they were given a special pass. So happened that one day when all my 6 girls have finished their work permit, I brought them down to MOM. In fact, they wanted to go down to MOM and ask MOM, because they keep on asking MOM officer, because every month they go for a regular chop. They will ask the officer will say next week. So when the last person who finished the work permit, I closed my club because I got no more active work permit holders, so I cannot continue my business. Because
so can you explain why you can only use the work permit holders, not Singaporeans, etc.? This is
okay, these are Bangladeshi and Indian only have this kind of dances. Singapore, we don't have this kind of dancers. We waiter, staff, okay, but performing artists only Bangladeshi have. Like for example, Singapore KTV and all these things, they use China girls to become a singer, dancer and things like that. We have this kind of Bollywood dancers. They do so-called like cultural dance.
Shift. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you maybe you would like to continue on. Okay. So what happened after that? Or what happened after MOM refused to actually
Okay,
extend, and then your attempts to reach out to MOM and other people.
Okay. So what happened is, upon when this Newpur case in September, this thing happened, I already checked with the MOM. I say how this and that. I spoke to them, I write to them, but their response was always they had no comment. They have to bring it up to the higher authority, and they will let us know. So I wrote to the minister level. I wrote the first letter to minister level in somewhere in October. Then I think the minister level must have wrote to them, I guess, but MOM rejected it. They say that their investigation is still ongoing. I wrote the second letter, also the same thing, to appeal, because I know very soon my girls are going to finish. I can't run my club anymore. So I wrote to them. After writing to them, again, they still say they cannot, there's investigation going on. Like this, I think I have written to them about 4 to 5 times. I have seen my MP 2 times. And MP has also written to them. Last, MOM wrote one letter to say that I have made so many appeals. They are not going to entertain any minister letter or any letter from the Prime Minister office letter and things like that, because their case is still ongoing. The investigation is ongoing. But according to the MOM officer, he told me that investigation is finished. He already handed over to the legal department. But the legal department is waiting to give a feedback. But only last month, in somewhere in March, they still were doing some kind of investigation, because after this case happened in September, they came to my club in, I think in March. They wanted to see my CCTV recordings. I said, after 6 months, who is going to hold these recordings anymore? It's no longer. So I think that they are still trying to continue the investigation.
Can you be specific? Investigation on what?
Until today, they are not telling me what is the case is all about.
Okay.
Until today, I even asked them, what is the crime I have committed? No one can tell me. There's no sexual related, otherwise police handled this case, would have called me up. So there's no sexual. But the thing is, from what I figure out, is probably because this is a club. If you can see, this is an open club. Any customer walks in, they tend to go up to the stage. Sometimes they tend to hold the hands of the girl. Well, this kind of thing, it happens in everywhere. If you ask me, in any club also it happens. We also, last time, got customer come, hold a hand. Yes, when the licensing catch you, they give you a point and maybe they give you a fine. But not until to the extent that they make you close down your club by not giving you a performing artist permit. So this is what happened to me. They make me shut down my club.
Okay, so your current predicament is, your current situation is that what?
My current situation is I cannot run a club. I changed the director's name, I changed the ROC, and I appeal, also still cannot be done. And till today, my club is already shut down. I cannot terminate this contract because I have a 2 years contract with this landlord. And I also have an accommodation for my girls to stay. That also I have another 2-year contract. If I'm going to terminate, who's going to pay? I still have to continue paying. So I must find a way to survive. But for MOM, they don't bother. They're just taking their own sweet time. Anybody they get, they give them a special pass and they continue let them survive. They are not working. All the special pass people, they issue the special pass, no one is working. Most of them is not working. Almost all are not working. And how they stay, where they stay, how they eat, how they survive, nobody is bothered. As long as every month they go down there for endorsement, it's done.
So your workers now are all under special pass, am I right to say?
Okay, let's say for the 6 girls who was under my special pass, we brought them to MOM. Yes, on the day when we brought them to MOM, they made a bit of noise to the MOM officer. They say that they want to go back. How can you every time you say 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week? Because this girl Nupur, who actually ran away in September, she somehow have a lot of friends who comes to my club during the time my girls were still working, who comes and say that, why are you all still working here? Where else Nupur has run away from this club after 4th day of her arrival, and she's making good money outside and is sending back 16 lakhs to her home country, and you girls are still working here for a basic salary. Why not you all also just go and report to MOM and run away? But my girls still stay with me till their work permit ends. But I have recorded conversation by those people who has actually convinced my girl to run away, to say that how much money can be earned outside, by doing moonlighting or by doing some other trade rather than working, because it is so, and people can, those special pass people can advise another particular person that it is very easy to obtain a special pass as long as the person goes and make a report on their employer. For example, okay, now we come back to the girls, on the 6 girls. We went to MOM, they asked when they can go back. So what did MOM officer say is, the next day you all come, I'll arrange to have a meeting with you all, and then we'll see. So when the next day when I brought them there, this MOM IO, first statement he made in front of all the girls was, he told me that boss, you can actually arrange for the tickets for all your girls to go back already. So the girls was taken back or what, I'm not sure. So somehow the girls was convinced. So he brought them into the room, don't know what he interviewed. Straight away, what I hear is after 10 o'clock at night, he sent them to a home, migrant home. All the girls, he sent them to a migrant home. And he make it...
Do you know the exact name of the migrant home?
I'm not sure. It is somewhere in Woodlands, I think. So they sent to a migrant home, all the 6 girls. And they make it very clear that these girls cannot call us, cannot talk to us, cannot... All these girls, I can show you pictures, they were so close to us, we were very, very close. In fact, I have proof to show that we were very, very close. Even after their permit has been finished, when they were staying with us, we were extremely close. But I don't know what happened on the day of the interview. My first interview with MOM, all my people, even MOM officer came out and asked that all your people are with you. How come they are siding you? I said, this is how we run our club. I have not ill-treated anyone. But how come the second interview after 6 over months, it became different? What they show, I'm not sure. How this interview conducted, I'm not sure. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, they take my statement 5th time. 5 times. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with them. They take 5 times. And the rest of them is almost 2 times, 3 times. And till today, they put my girls all in the home and have never let them go out. But somehow I know they go out with some of my previous customers, because my customers used to tell me that some of my girls are calling them to ask them for money, to give them money, to buy for them something, to take them out from their homes. Where else there are 2 types of homes. One is in Newsham, one is in Woodlands. What I understand is, from my gathering is, as long as it is a police case, the girls sent to a home, immediately someone can take them out. They no need to go back to the home. If they are sent by MOM, somehow they will be kept under a curfew, certain timing kind of curfew kind of thing. So there are so many girls out in the street. Since April 2014, there was a first case. 6 girls came out from a club, a Hindi club. It's only a handful of Hindi club in Singapore. First 6 girls came out, they make a report against the boss, this and that. They came out, they was kept on a special pass for 15 months plus. Right after they returned, another club got into this issue again. I think it's about 4 girls or 5 girls ran away. Then comes to my girl Nupur, 1 girl. Then again another 4 girls. There were total like that about 20 over girls. As long as any girls just make a report, you are issued with a special pass. This is a trend in the market right now. In fact, anyone comes here who has been briefed by one of these special pass in their country, they will not want to come and work. They come here, they know their trick. They just have to do is run away, just make a complaint, false complaint. They will be issued with a special pass. Company will be barred, immediately will be barred. Company cannot run any more business. The girls will be given a special pass. For Newpur case, I mean for these 6 girls, they were sent to the home. Till today, they are still in the home. But what is MOM trying to do is trying to send back 2 girls on a home leave and bring back 2 girls sent back in the home and bring back. But I really don't understand why Newpur is so special to MOM, who has only came for 4 days. She was bought a SQ ticket. The IO from preparing from ICA preparing a special pass to travel back, went to a home at Ubi, pick her up, go to Geylang, pick up one more guy, straight away go to airport, get a translator to draw out money, give her $1,000 cash, buy for her to and fro SQ ticket. Why is such a privilege for a person who come here for a 4-day? If such a thing can happen to Newpur, if let's say if this news is out, who wants to work? No one wants to work. Why is there such a privilege? I really don't understand. And I'm writing to a minister level, to every level. I even willing to prove to you with recorded conversation, with everything, what is Newpur is up to. She has blackmailed so many people. She have done a lot of things, which I have proof. But not one time any officer, or any police or anyone is willing to listen to me. Why is it that I'm a local citizen, I'm being treated this way? And why a Bangladeshi girl who came here for only 4 days, she's been given such a privilege? What is the connection here, or what is it? I really don't understand. There are so many people. I mean, we are talking about this club people. Now any club, anybody come, we also scared whether this girl got somehow any kind of relationship, or whether she got communicated with one of the special pass girls before. What is she going to do next? So we become like mercy. And these girls are not those like construction workers where you take money and you bring them in. No, we pay them 1 month advance. Like even for any girl, even for Newpur, we buy for her ticket, we pay her 1 month salary in advance, we pay the agent in her country, we make her sign a contract, bring her here, explain to her the terms and conditions. Yes, MOM may claim that it's under human right law. We are supposed to, once the work is finished, they are supposed to go wherever they want. Whereas in our contract, we have clearly stated, before they come here, we also have clearly stated, this is the whole world, every Bollywood club, the same practice. All girls, whoever come for a club dancing, they will stay with the bosses. I mean the accommodation the boss provide, eat food, everything there. 1 month, if they want to arrange for going out, outings and all these things, we will arrange for their outings on a group tour, not individual. We do not let them go out at night, because there are a lot of, firstly, there are Bangladeshi girls, secondly, there are a lot of Bangladeshi men outside who are on special pass. And we are also concerned about their well-being, because anything can happen.
Would the business be penalized? Okay.
Okay, I actually, after this thing has happened, I went around to go and hunt why there is such a thing. That is where I come to know in 2014 that this girl ran away, and after that there's another group of girls who ran away, and then until today, even after my case, there was also, my girl is only 1 girl. In fact, I had 7 girls, 6 girls were with me. Still, even after Newpur was caught in September, my 6 girls were with me till January, February. All the way they were with me. They never make any complaint. They were called up by MOM. No one has said anything bad about us. Until the day when they wanted to, when all my girls' work permit has finished, when I brought them to the MOM to send them back, to ask when they can go back, that is when MOM sent them to home. I don't know what they did to them. They just sent them to the migrant home. The next day, when MOM officer visited my place to pick up their luggages, they were told strictly not to talk to us. Okay, fair enough. 1 girl who fainted, I even, on the day when I brought them to MOM, MOM officer told me that to come tomorrow. I even brought them to the home, Jolawan, to see Jolawan Bam. I went and asked them. Jolawan Bam also explained to us that since this is the MOM investigation going on, they cannot get involved, things like that. So I said that how long are these girls going to keep here? I also cannot keep them here. So
the girls were kept at home, is it?
not by Jolawan, MOM.
MOM. But
Yeah.
which home were they situated at? Not the Jolawan homes.
No.
By MOM's home.
MOM, I think they must have some home in Woodlands or something.
Yeah, can.
Then after that, I went and approached Jolawan, but Jolawan said that we will see what to do. Because I didn't get to see Jolawan, I saw his assistant. Then after that, the next day when MOM officer came to the house to pick up their luggages, I asked Jolawan, I said, does MOM has the right to come and, forcefully take the girls and go back? But MOM said that they got no command. We are not allowed to talk to any of the girls. Fair enough, one of the girls fainted. She was crying and she fainted. I have a video clip on that. MOM officer, the IO, just called an ambulance. Somehow he tell the girl, how are you going to fly if you're going to keep on fainting? I think these are all fake story. The MOM officer is giving to the girl. So somehow they call ambulance came in, police came in and things like that. They brought them to the home. Till today we have not seen our girl, but we know our girls sometimes in the daytimes they loiter around Mustafa area. But I believe they have some curfew time. As for the rest of the girls, other club girls, there are total, if I'm not wrong, 12 to 13 girls beside my 6 girls still loitering outside. You can see them 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night moving around with these people. Sometimes cars come and pick them up. If you were to see their living condition, it sucks. They don't have a proper living condition. They have to sell their body to survive. But they are all under police case. I'm the only one with one girl who is end up in a MOM case. Where else police case, all those clubs that were involved in a police case, they all already started their operation except for me. The thing is, I also was wondering, why is it that my club for the last few months is been closed? Is it because I wrote a letter to the minister level, or is it because the way MOM arranged some of the things that, because they called me for interview, bring all my girls during the first time, they asked me to arrange. We at night after the club, we went for the interview. They didn't arrange their translator. So all my people at night, whole night work already, they go down there, waited. They don't have enough translator. So the interview took up to at night 12 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock. So I did make noise to the MOM officer. I said, how come you all organize until like that? Is it all this thing that has actually made them fed up with me? That they are punishing me for this thing? I am not sure. But again, we have cooperated with them everywhere. Even one of the girl, when she was in the work permit with me, her mother passed away. I couldn't find a ticket for her beside business class. I flew her to business class and I brought her back. And I told her that you must come back because there's a case going on. The MOM officer need to interview you. You must come back. And I brought her back. I have done all these things on my part. But MOM is never convinced about us. They are always on the Newport side. If you were to look at Newport case, she's all the way outside since October until today. And I don't understand why is it that MOM giving us such a privilege, sending her back in SQ, giving her money and bringing her back. From what I understand, I have no evidence on this part, but I think I can get. During this period of her stay, she actually earned a lot of money. She has constructed a house there. She is actually now going back to check why is the money sent to the contractor to build a house and it's not yet done. This is her. This is what I heard. But according to MOM officer, she's going back because her parents are sick. It's rubbish. I don't understand how come MOM officer can listen to her so well. And she is going around telling everyone that she is an informer. She is actually here to close down many Hindi clubs. And she's working with MOM so closely and she paid a high salary. I have recorded conversation on this. Whatever her moves, whatever her talkings with people and everything, I do have a recorded conversation.
This part, right? This audio, if you have, right? pass it to me. I want to slice inside.
Okay, the thing is that all this audio are spoken in Bangladeshi. So you if you want, I
just need to, if you can, right? If you all can like edit, right? Just the part where she said that I'm an informer.
Oh, I can do that. I can.
Yeah, just that I'm an informer. Then we'll just.
And then there is also a reporter in Bangladeshi reporter in Singapore. He also knows. She have told everybody. In fact, she have told everyone she's working for MOM. In fact, I myself asked the MOM officer, is she working for you? MOM officer said no comment. I have recorded conversation on this also. When I approached the MOM officer and I asked him, Nupur going around telling everybody that she's working for MOM. Is it true? He said no comment. MOM officer. So, I mean, if the whole market knows, in fact, there is no need to be worried about the recorded conversation. Whole market knows that she has gone and tell everyone that she is an informer for MOM.
Okay, before I continue, how long have you been in this business?
8 years.
8 years.
Yes.
So for the past 8 years, there's
peanut problems we have encountered, but never come to a stage that my club has been closed down until like that.
So this is all because of this individual?
This girl. All because of this girl.
And then escalate to the MOM.
And MOM and all this kind of thing. So what happened is that after this case, I went around finding, because when Nupur ran away, we still operating this club. I have a lot of Bangladeshi guy who's on special pass also will come here. They will talk to my girls. They will tell my girls that, Nupur just about last week she sent back so much money. How come you're still here? Why don't you just also follow her footsteps? You can earn more money because you only cannot be here so long. You can earn this kind of income like how Nupur is earning. And
how are they in touch?
Who?
Nupur and the Bangladesh men. How are they in touch?
Outside
Okay.
Outside. Because Nupur around she's roaming the streets, right?
I see. So they call this.
They meet around. In fact, Nupur knows a lot of Bangladeshi guys.
Okay.
So, and some of the Bangladeshi guys who are on special pass. I also have recorded conversation that this Bangladeshi guy, also on special pass, who came and approached my guys. He's saying that he runs prostitutes in Geylang. What are the girls you want? I can arrange for you. He ran about 20 to 30 prostitute girls in Geylang. So, I mean, all these Bangladeshi guys are involved in all these illegal activities. But they are on special pass. And a lot of cases that I came across, why is it that special pass is so easily available to these people? Today, one special pass guy, I give you a scenario. There was once a group of special pass guys were standing around. They looked very upset. I said, what happened? They said that they went down to Orchard Road to steal and they came out successfully. Okay? They show me the t-shirts they have stolen and they came out successfully. They were upset. I said, why? They said that they never get caught. They said their special pass is expiring next week. They have to do something to stay on. So, I went and asked them. I say, Mustafa is here. What? You say, Mustafa, they know our face very well already. So, they are going to Bedok area to do some theft. I say, why do theft? They say that by doing theft, you will be released on a police bail. So, when you release on a police bail, your special pass will be extended. So, they can stay here even longer. So, and that is one. Another one is, as long as there is one guy who stays here for 7 years. Before 7 years, I asked him, I say, how come you got special pass? He every day in club. I say, you no need to work. Say, no, I work. One day, his boss wanted to send him back. So he cried. He faked an accident. He said his back. He said back injury cannot be identified. Doctor will give months of MC1. So after that, he was given a insurance claim. He was sent back. He came back again on a social visit pass. He came back on a social visit pass. That was last time. He come here. Somehow they got into some kind of illegal business. He got stabbed. All the rest of them got involved in this case was sentenced to jail. He was because he came on a special pass, right? I mean the social visit, ICA give him a special pass. Same thing, he go around telling people that he is an informer for ICA. Okay? Could be because he was here for almost 3 over years. I saw him. So somehow recently I met him. Again I met him. He told me that now, no, when I met him in the road, he has a bandage in his hand. I said, what happened? He said, no, Vaya, I went to this place, they were having a fight, I go and stop. So they broke his hand, and now there's another case going on, but this time he's been issued with a special pass by the police. So he already staying here for the last 7 years. Now I don't know how many more years he's going to stay here. How come our country can issue special pass until like this? If you ask me, I can bring someone here from another country. They can come here. I just tell them, you just go and work for one employer. Immediately, I will call the MOM, I will call the police to say that that man is employing you. That man is employing you. He will get caught, and this case will go on for maybe 14 months or 1 year or 2 years. You'll be issued with a special pass. You're free to do whatever you want. I mean, this is wrong thing. I mean, this is a wrong practice. In fact, now this is becoming a trend. Everybody is thinking of this method. I would say that almost everyone come here to work. Yes, they work, but some of them, they have this mentality is that hit and run.
So they are here on work permit. Then when they get
You can be okay. Another example I give you. Recently, I met some Punjabi people who are coming here on a tourist visa, wanting to look for job. Actually, they want to apply for student visa. From there, they come here, they want to apply for student visa. Whether they can get or they cannot get, I don't know. But they are looking around for part-time job. Sometimes people are desperate, may employ this type of people. Because if it is there, people sure want to take one. If let's say some employer employ them, the employer get caught. Suddenly somebody tip off the employer. Oh, no need. The girl or the person himself call the MOM to say that I'm working in this place, I'm being employed in this place. Somehow somebody come there and catch. What can the person do to the person who's the worker? Cannot what? Most to most, you are issued with a special pass to become a witness to the case. Who's the one who been penalized? The employer. This case will go on for 14 months. Minimum also 14 to 15 months. Some even 2 years. Some even more. I mean, you are actually creating an incident or waiting for something to happen. In the first place, you come here on a social visit pass. You want to become a student. You cannot become a student. If you come to know district, maybe they don't know district. If they come to know district, sure, everyone will come here become district already. How many more employer you want to bar? How many more employer going to go bankrupt? You see, my case is one case. I close down because I cannot get performing artists. If I'm running a restaurant, sure, I can get local waiter, I can still continue my business. But this is performing artists. We cannot find any performing artists. DJ also we need to find. Choreographer also we need to find. We cannot find. Because we must take from India or Bangladesh, whole Singapore, Hindi club, Dubai, everywhere, in any world. All these dancers are from either Bangladeshi or either Delhi or either Bombay. They move, there is these people, they goes around. Because these are the people who knows about this club dance. Not we can't do any kind of a dance because the song got this kind of dance means they must do this kind of dance. You see? So, like I say, why are we creating a chapter here? Who is creating? If you continue giving special pass, for example, recently my wife was driving in the traffic light, but because there were a lot of witnesses, she escaped. What if there was no witness? She was driving, traffic light, Mustafa area. She was just about to take off. One guy banged on her car. Not she banged on him. He banged on her car and he fell down. But he was lucky that there were other cars there. They come and they scolded him. He walked away. If not, he will fake an accident, ambulance will come in, he will be brought to hospital. What accident he faked, who knows? All simple accident is backache. He will be issued with the special pass, right? Till the insurance claim is done. How long more? 14, 15. So who is creating all these things? And for example, Nupur case, you can give a 2-week holiday to go back and come back. When you want to close this case? When you want to, if let's say if I have committed a crime, charge me in court, finish it. You close down my place for so many months. I keep on writing to them. They are not giving me answer.
Until today, you do not know what charge.
What charge? I don't know. You see, I can take this case, go to a lawyer. But end of the day, whether the lawyer right, whether the lawyer talk, we also don't know. But we have straight away go to lawyer, only 5,000 come out already. I already now no business already. Already slowly taking loan here, loan there, trying to
Rescue a phone.
yeah, because hoping that someday I'll be given a chance to reopen my club, to bring in my artists and to run the business again. But until today, there is no news. You ask, you go into the system every day without fail. My office will key in to see whether we are eligible or not. One report will come out, employer is not eligible to employ this thing. So, what are you going to do? I have to wait when this case will over.
What do you think of MOM's response to this case?
Zero. They don't give a damn. They are more concerned over the foreigner who put up a case, not on the local, not on the employer. Yes, I do agree there are a lot of employers who has committed an offense. There are a lot of employers who have done the wrong thing. But yes, find out what is the reason, charge them in court, at least let the local to run their business, run their livelihood. Not put us in the dark, don't know what is happening. If you say, I'm an employer who is a bad employer, I have a maid working for 13 years with me. If I'm a bad employer, I have workers working for maybe 8 years, 10 years. All my local staff have been working for me for years. Why I can call everybody here and in front of the MOM officer or whoever, I can say, you interview each and every one of them. What kind of employer am I? You listen to one girl. Have you let me talk? Have you listen to me? Have you let me give you? I given you all the findings. I gave you. I called you so many times. I wanted to share with you all the findings. I say this is a syndicate work. There's a syndicate for this. There's all these Bangladeshi people. Take all these girls who runs prostitution outside. But you never listen to me. You never want to hear any of my evidence. I have photographs, I have audio recordings, I have video recordings, so many things. But not one person listen to me. You as a MOM officer go around checking everywhere for a dormitory accommodation. Why don't you go and check on the special pass accommodation?
What about MP's response?
MP can only write. MP only can, you go and speak to them, they can write. In fact, I myself have written almost 4 letters. MP has written 2 letters. There's only 1 letter came back to say that they are not going to accept any more appeal. They are not going to reply any more appeals. All they're going to do is they can just wait until the investigation is over. When are the investigation going to be over? 7 months already. I've closed down my club already for how long already? How am I going to continue some more? At least you know there is a case. Let me run. Even if you find me, even you do anything, I've got money to pay you now. Correct or not? You don't let me move. Hey, come on. I'm not a foreigner. I'm a local. I have a family. I have an elderly mom who in and out of hospital. Who pay all these things? I cannot just surrender everything and go on. What big crime I have done? I rob, I murder, I rape, nothing. This is somehow one girl come for 4 days who put up a fake complaint. You listen to her and you bar me. You want to continue with the investigation, whatever you want to do, you go and do. You find already, you charge me. At least let me run my livelihood. I have bills to pay, loans to pay, house to pay.
So the issue now is because you're put on a hiatus. So you do not, you're like stuck in a status quo. So you can neither close down your company, neither
Correct.
proceed because there's no proceeding against you.
Nothing.
Neither did MOM say that what they want to do.
Yes. According to what I checked with some of the lawyers, they said this is the administration procedure that once they found that there is such a thing, they close down. Fine enough. This is I would say that this is a good idea lah. If let's say I have someone who's running, if let's say I'm running a restaurant and opposite me there's another person who's running the restaurant, if I really don't like him, all I got to do is just employ one foreign artist, make sure that I talk to the foreign artist, foreign cook or the waiter, come to the restaurant or work for the restaurant and ask the girl to go and make a complaint. The restaurant closed down already. Correct or not? I mean, it doesn't make sense. What? You can just use a foreign worker to close, I can close you down, no? I no need to fight with you. I can just bring one foreign worker, come and somehow work for you and ask the foreign worker, come, I pay you $1,000. You can just make a false complaint, say that your boss touched you. He bar already. He cannot employ a more foreign worker. I mean, what kind of rule is this? We are local, you kill the local until like this. Cannot be what? I mean, we have families, we have everything to support. We do work very hard. So I think the government is really not bothered to listen to everything. Whatever findings I have, I have written to the minister level. In fact, A to Z, I have given the minister level. I say, if let's say your human right law say that after work finish, the girl must go back. I mean, she can go whoever they want and things like that. Well, can. But am I not creating a social problem? Because in the past, I have male artists also. There was once, is a male singer. This girl always comes to the club to see him sing. She somehow fall in love with him. She's a local, but he's a foreigner. So happened that one day, after the club is closed, he didn't come back home. The girl, it seems that never go back home also. The husband came to my house. He's a big sized man. He came to my house looking for this singer. And then he came to know that this singer and his wife were in some hotel. It became a very big issue. But today what happened? That husband and wife has separated. This girl is now with the singer in Singapore. He's been offered with a PR. What kind of stupid rule is this? I mean, the government is encouraging this kind of thing. What?
But according to MOM rules, right, is that allowed? As in terms of, oh yeah, understand. This is very complicated. This is actually very complicated.
You see, the thing is, like I say, there are so many things that happening in Singapore.
Yes.
For example, this is one incident. I mean, we are talking about special pass. Men on special pass. All are doing illegal activity. MOM, they have their record. Today they have a group of special pass workers. Check the record. Are any one of them are employed, issued with a work permit? No. Temporary work permit, because special pass you cannot work. What? Whether are they issued a special, work permit? No. I think 75% don't have work permit. One, how they survive? What they do to survive while waiting for their case? For years, no income. How they pay rental? How they income? How they eat? How they survive? Every day got money. Every time can send back money. Correct or not? For the girls, you got so many girls. We don't talk about the 6 girls who are still in the home, which MOM refused to let them come out now because they are scared. They will come and communicate with us. How about the rest of the girls? Come, I show you where they stay, how they are staying, how is the condition of their stay, what kind of status they are staying.
They are not allowed to go back, right?
They are not allowed to go back. They don't want to work also for anybody for work permit. Yes, MOM will give you temporary work permit scheme. 6-month work permit scheme. No one is taking up this job scheme. Reason now, $700, $800 salary who want to take. They can earn $1,000 over in a night. She go out with one man, she earn $300. They do moonlighting every day. Come, I show you in Mustafa area, how many girls are doing moonlighting? All are with special pass. Today you call also one girl will come, special pass girl. You want to organize one beach party? Can. One call, 5-6 girls, special pass girls will come. All $300. You can do whatever you want with them. Yes, who creating all this thing? The government is creating all this thing. What? But it is, according to MOM, human right law, they are supposed to be free. Yes, Under human right law, they are supposed to be free. So, or maybe it's because that they don't want to fill up all these girls in the homes, and they are here to explain to the human right people that because we are not supposed to have a migrant home here, to fill the migrant home with full of girls. What? Actually, if you ask me, I had two choices. One is to online citizen. Second one, I'm going to write the whole bloody story to human right group. This is what's happening here.
No, but you see, the thing is, right? You see,
Those construction workers who genuinely goes into an accident, wait for the insurance claim to come, they take and they go back. But if you were to look at some of those special pass cases, if usually is back injury, not visible injury, back injury, employer problem, or maybe some case that which is a grey area case. These are the people who are staying on special pass. Very easy to find out one. Their special pass finish, you see they might probably have another case to extend their special pass. Cannot be MOM don't know or police don't know what. Sure they will know one what. I mean the police also will know, MOM also will know what. How come I issue this guy? Come again. 7 years this man in Singapore. How come? What
has Jolovan said about this case?
Nothing.
Jolovan has not.
Nothing. Because I have written to them. I have not written to them, but I have spoken to them. I brought all my girls to interview them. I thought that maybe they might help to send them back. But since, you see, the thing is, if let's say there's a girl who has made a complaint against me, I ask you, I don't blame Jolovan. If a girl has complained against me, of course Jolovan will be thinking that I'm trying to get rid of these girls back so that I can be free. But it's not the way. You must understand what is the case I have. What case I have. You must tell me also. If let's say I have done some criminal cases, or maybe the girl who have committed something, I ask you, this girl come on the 18th of September. 20th of September, my manager also left the country. I also left the country. Then on the 23rd, she come back. She ran away. What can I do?
Yeah.
What am I to do? How? She don't even recognize us. And I tell you another beautiful thing. If let's say this girl run away now, somehow this girl is in the streets. Okay? As an employer, if let's say I'm walking, I happen to see this girl. And this girl all she just have to do is call up the MOM officer to say that I saw my employer. Okay, next minute, Cantonment will call you and they'll give you a stern warning. One more time, you cannot see her. What kind of protection is the government giving the foreigner? That means to say I have to stay away from the person who made a complaint against me. You understand? I don't understand what this law. Cantonment never called my manager before. They warned her. They said that you are not allowed to talk to her. You are not allowed to see her. In fact, she herself talked to her. She herself talked to my manager, using her own phone. They communicated. Next minute, she told the MOM officer that she met with the employer, this and that. Straight away, MOM officer called up Cantonment, made a complaint. Cantonment called her, get a warning. He said next time you're not allowed to go anywhere near her. So that kind of a protection we are giving a foreigner worker who come here for 4 days and run away. So just imagine, I mean, if you want to destroy one company, it's very easy in Singapore.
Can Nopal speak English?
According to MOM, she can't, but according to us, we know she can. Because we have all the recorded conversations she has done in English.
Okay. How to contact her?
She's back in her home country for holiday. So I don't know when she will be back soon.
Okay, but so she'll back to help MOM in the investigation, I suppose.
I think MOM is just going to keep her here for probably some informal purpose lah. Because I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. How can MOM is giving her
the person like that? Doesn't make sense.
Of course, maybe MOM want her to find out some information about other places, this and that, or maybe she's giving. True enough, maybe she's
but
giving.
That's baiting,
Huh?
Because that's baiting.
Probably.
It's not because you're not like, you're not like informing or there's certain things, but you're the one who is the.
I am not sure. I am not sure what is the relationship with MOM and her. If you ask me, I'm
This
also.
Liverpool is got through agent, right?
We got to a Bangladeshi agent.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this incident, did you go and approach the Bangladeshi agent about her background?
She works in Malaysia on a social visit for almost 6 times.
Okay.
This is all we know.
Okay.
And
From the
we have a lot of pictures about she kissing man, this, that, all kind of relationships she's having with people and things like that.
Okay.
We have all these things. But MOM is not interested.
Okay.
They are basically not interested in listening to any things against this case. They're just wanting to know that how they can find fault with us. That's all.